You need your notes for today's video. The notes are called 5-3B functions. Stop the video, grab your notes, get a pencil, and then push play when you're ready. All right, a function is something that has exactly one x for every y. The picture could be a straight line that looks like this. A picture could be a straight line that looks like this. A function could be a U shape that looks like that. A function could be graphed as a V. A function could be some random dots that look like this. What you cannot have is a vertical line, or you cannot have dots that are that would connect to make a vertical line. So a function is a set of numbers that would make one of these white pictures. Not a function would be green. If you see an F with parentheses, that means function. The F stands for function. So they're telling you that this is a function. You don't have to know what the picture looks like. They're telling you ahead of time, this is a function. And they're saying that we're going to use the variable x. Our function is going to have the variable x. So f of x. The way you say it is f, and then since it's smushed together, of x. This is a function of x. And if we're supposed to find f of 6, if our function looks like this, all that means is erase x and replace with 6. So this is just like substitution or evaluating. I have a math problem that has this variable, but I want to erase the variable and replace it with a 6. Erase and replace x with whatever is inside of these parentheses. Okay, so let's try this one. F of 6 if f of x is x plus 9. I'm going to erase and replace x with the number in the parentheses. So I'm going to have 6 plus 9, which equals 15. So f of 6 is 15. F of 6, if f of x is x plus 9, I took out the x and put a 6 in its place. Order of operations, I just have to add them together. Okay, example 2. F of 2, if f of x equals 6x minus 20. Erase and replace x with the number up here, which is 2. So 6 times 2 minus 20. That's a little mini order of operations. 12 minus 20 is negative 8. Little upside down Dorito chip. I wish I would have given you some more space because there's really no space to do these. Okay, pause the video and you try answering question number 3. Okay, so I'm going to do my work over here. F of negative 3, if f of x equals 2x minus 1. 2 times negative 3 plus 1, negative 6 plus 1 is negative 5. Okay, next question. F of negative 8, if f of x equals negative x plus 2. This one is tricky because you're replacing the x, which still means I have a negative out in front. I have a plus 2 in the back, but this negative 8 is going to go where x used to go. And that means I'm going to have 2 negative signs touching, and I'm going to have to fix them. Okay, the video is going to stop. Type in your answer. So if I stick in a negative 8 right here, fix my signs that are touching, I get normal 8 plus 2, which equals 10. All right, the next section, your homework is going to say choose 4 values for x. Make a function table. We've been making tables, however, this table has 3 sections. We've been making tables that had 2 sections. Then state the domain and the range. Domain is just a fancy way of saying, tell me all of the x answers. Range is telling me all the y answers, the y numbers. Now, you can choose any 4 values you want, but it's going to be hard to grade this if we all choose different numbers. So every time we do this, let's choose 0, 1, -1, and 2. And then if we get a fraction or something, I might give you some advice to pick something else. But we're going to pick 0 is always going to be easy. It's good to have a positive and a negative. And then since we have to choose 4, we'll go to that guy. So I'm going to put 0, 1, -1, and 2 in for x. Now, I'm replacing the x. I'm basically finding f of 0, f of 1. But because I'm making a table, my table just looks like this. I don't need to write f of 0. So I'm going to erase this and stick in a 0. Do the work, find the answer. Erase it again, stick in a 1. Do the work, find the answer. Erase it again, stick in the x, do the work, find the answer. All right, so 10 plus 0 makes 10. 10 plus 1 makes 11. 10 plus -1. Scribble out the plus sign. It really becomes 10 minus 1, and that makes 9. 10 plus 2, that makes 12. Now, when I do the domain and range, I have to go from least to greatest. I can't go in any random order. So the smallest x was -1, 0, 1, 2. My smallest y was 9. Then I had a 10, 11, and a 12. That's it. Choose 4 values. We did that. Make a function table. We did that. State the domain. There's the domain numbers, which are my x numbers. State the range. Those are my y answers. And they're least to greatest. All right, let's try, maybe since we know we're going to have to go least to greatest, let's pick -1, 0, 1, and 2, and we'll just make them least to greatest right from the start. That makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? Okay, so 6 times -1 minus 1. -6 minus 1 is -7. It is super easy to make a mistake based off of negative signs. Okay, 6 times 0 minus 1. 6 times 1 minus 1. 6 times 2 minus 1. Now let's write our answers down. 0 minus 1. 6 minus 1. 12 minus 1. We're going to go least to greatest on our domain and range. Least to greatest. And since I wrote them least to greatest, it's much easier. -1, 0, 1, 2. Range, -7, -1, 5, and 11. Okay, example 7. We have no space, but I can do it over here. You could do it on the back of your paper. 0, oh, I don't want to start with 0. -1, 0, 1, and 2. Okay, type in your 4 answers that you got for y. Three times -1, 3 times 0, 3 times +1, 3 times +2, -3, 0, 3, and 6. domain, you need to put brackets, -1, 0, 1, 2. Range, brackets, -3, 0, 3, 6. End of brackets. Okay, let's do one that's not on the notes. Y equals 2/5 x plus 1. Okay, I think I'll just do x and y, and I think I'm going to have this space over here for work because I think I'm going to need a lot of work. Now, I want to be smart about this. I don't want to get fractional answers. So 0 is always going to be a good option. So I would get 2/5 times 0 plus 1. 0 plus 1 is 1. But now I don't want to do a positive 1 because 2/5 times positive 1 is a fraction. So I want to be able to make these cancel out or go away. So now I think I should pick a 5, a -5, and a 10. Things that could cross out with this denominator. 2 over 5 times 5 over 1. The 5's can cross out, and I get 2 plus 1. If I'm ever going too fast, stop the video, catch up with your notes. Okay, -5. 2/5, I think I'll write it better. 2/5 times -5 over 1. These cross out, but that negative sign does not cross out. -2 plus 1 is -1. Now I've got 2 over 5 times 10 over 1. This becomes a 1, this becomes a 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 plus 1 is 5. Okay, type in the domain for this question. The domain is brackets, 0, nope, I can't start with 0, -5, 0, 5, and 10. If you did not type in the brackets, when you do the range, make sure you type in the brackets. All right, the range is -1, +1, 2, and 5. Oops, brackets. Okay, you're ready for your homework.